Well, hello and welcome to Tower of God. This is Season 2, Episode 13. So, we are heading into the workshop battle soon. I doubt we're going to get into it this episode, but I think by the end of this episode, we're going to be, like, at the place where we start the workshop battle. That's my guess. Because it felt like last episode was setting up why we're doing the workshop battle and, like, the teams that are going to be happening there, and so I would guess that this episode's gonna like also the fact that there was like one more set of panels at the end of the ED, which implies to me that this episode, and also the fact that this episode 13 is the end of the first core, I would imagine. So so that means I imagine next week the start of the next core is like they probably planned it to line up for second core is the workshop battle. That's what I'm guessing. But I really don't know. It could start today, and that would be cool as well if we actually got like, a chunk of the workshop battle in here. That would be cool. I don't know what it's going to entail. I don't know what it's going to look like, and you know, I'm hoping that it's going to be some sort of fun, intricate game with some cool battles in it, which I think Tower of God does well. You know, they come up with a sort of clever game that you can outsmart a little bit, but there's also battles within it, which Tower of God so far in this show has been good at coming up with games like that, and I think that's where the series shines for me, is like when they're in the middle of those battles and there's like little tricks you can figure out if you're smart enough or whatever. It's all really cool. So I think we're just going to jump into this. Season 2, Episode 13. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account if you want the full-length reaction and so much extra content. And I have a One Piece channel. If you like One Piece, go and check that out as well. But let's jump into this. This is Tower of God, and the episode is 13 of Season 2. Here we go. No, not really. And what do you think of that? Impressed by that? Okay. I'm excited. Good. Yeah, make sure they understand you, get emotionally attached to you. You'll get viole back. Yep. Oh. I like Wangnan stands up to people, like no matter how scary they are. All of these are good points. He wants this pride. They're starting to get a bit greedier. Or aspirational is a more positive spin to give it. Why do you need 2 bottles, bitch? Or are you getting one for Dan? That's actually kind of a nice thing to say. Oh shit. Yeah, with me on your side. Man, Khun carries this show. He's so good. Aw, that's very optimistic and cute. Oh, he bought the drink for you? Well, that was nice. I liked that. What? Why? How? What? I didn't know that. I really thought... Okay, so no one died in that episode that I thought 2 people died in. They're in a much more unsettling place. Are you trying to clap? Yo, I don't like you. Reflejo? This is so much less of a warm and fun environment as this one is. Is this Khun trading them up? Yeah. Did we just have a month time skip? Okay. What's the test? Are we gonna get the test this episode? Is it gonna be like a quick test? Whoa! Damn, really? I didn't think you'd be walking yet. Okay. Because what if this one's better? Maybe listen to it first and then see. You should check what she did. If she stayed up all night doing it, you might as well check it. She's doing extracurricular practice. Oh. Quick! Give her a hug! Oh, well, this is sweet as well. I like that these two are like surprisingly best friends. It's very cute. Oh, not quite. You're not gonna get any sleep, man. No one rested. That's very funny. He's pissed. He's so angry, I love it. So you need to get it's the 30th floor, right, that the workshop battle is? That's why they need to do the test? Oh shit. I mean, yeah, this looks like a very strong team. But also just not an upbeat one. Ah! Endorsi and Anak and all the others. I don't think we know them, do we? We know him, obviously. You passed the test. Nice. That's so great. See? Yeah, you gotta trust him. Whoa, this is like Byakuya from Danganronpa. Okay. At least you got some rest. Yes. Maybe I can get a hug from her. Hey, Endorsi's very pretty. We love her. Don't make fun of us for loving her. Awesome. Archimedes? Okay. During the battle, no one could know that they're alive? That's gonna be hard. I mean, if they just come up against us, they see that we're alive, so I guess we have to wear disguises? Good.
Oh, 余計なことって。こういうことか。
Oh shit. You just felt his aura.
まあ、ぶっちゃけよくされすぎて逆に疑っちまうくらいだ。
He's just a nice guy.
なんでここまで。
あなた方はクンさんのお友達ですから。
That's so nice.
俺たちが攻防戦でスレイヤー候補に協力する理由なんてないだろ
う。Yeah, you do. You gotta get back to Khun. What? Whoa, okay, that was a sudden ending. Believe in yourself! There's the final bit. Nice. Wait, this is like a legit after credit scene. Okay. Alright. Nice. Okay, that was a fun episode. I think that there's some things that are really keeping this show fun even in episodes like this. I like the Balm's group, which is now Khun's group, is just such a fun group of characters. Like in this one season, I feel like they've done a great job at making those characters, excuse me, sorry, I'm hiccuping, making those characters very fun and making me like them a lot, because I do like those characters a lot. I feel like they've got a great rapport with one another. I can really feel their chemistry. It's just a really good group of characters, and especially when you have a lot of the rest of the show right now is quite dark and quite cold. A lot of the other characters that we're following, there's a lot of coldness happening, but then when you cut back to them, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like there's like a youthful energy that they have that makes their scenes so much more lively and entertaining because of that. So they're really great to follow as like a main group. I'm enjoying that aspect of it a lot. And I also love Khun. I mean, I think everyone who watches this show loves Khun, because it's hard not to. He's a great character. He's got a great design and a very iconic design. And he's just and his voice acting is so great. Like everything about him is really engaging and fun. So I liked in this episode the conversation that he had with Wangnan, which is really nice, and it really exemplifies what I think I like about Khun, which is he's a very nice guy, but also he's fed up with people, but he cares about them. Like he really likes the aspects that Balm and Wangnan both have, but he also finds them illogical. So he will make fun of them for it, and he'll get kind of annoyed at them for it, but he also, I think, knows in his heart that's also what he likes about them. So in a situation like that, where Wangnan is still a bit hesitant, and he says to Khun look, you should go for another group, because frankly there are going to be stronger groups, and we don't have a good chance. We don't have Kang, we don't have Viole, we're not strong enough to do very well in the workshop battle. So I would want to be in a group with you, but we're not strong enough for you. That's what Wangnan was telling Khun, and I like that Khun listens to that and goes, oh, that's what you were worried about this whole time? You're an idiot. Because he was thinking originally, this guy doesn't trust me, and that's a classic thing. You don't trust me, and that's why you aren't choosing to go with me. And so whatever, that's what people are always like. And so that was he was just expecting that to be the case. But then he finds out no, it's because I do trust you that I don't want us to let you down. And because of that, I think Khun actually gained respect from him, even though it seems like he didn't, because he called him an idiot and stuff. I think that genuinely gives Khun a lot of Wangnan many Khun points. You know, it really improves their relationship. And then, you know, they shake hands with a smile, and it's great. So yeah, that was a really good scene between the two of them. And again, I think Wangnan is a great, like, second protagonist to this story. If you had, like, Viole was, like, or Balm was, like, the original protagonist, Season 2 really set Wangnan up as, like, the second protagonist to me. And I think they did a great job with that, and I really like him as a protagonist. So, Kang is alive, which means that shocking episode where both Kang died and Dan died, now we have found out neither Dan nor Kang are dead. And in fact, they're both kind of fine. Like, Dan was in recovery, but then he was, like, walking around. So it's like, it seems like he's fine. I was shocked. I really thought Dan was going to be, like, in a wheelchair. But I also don't know, like, what the medical facilities are like in the tower. Are they really, really good? Like, can you heal people? I can't remember exactly what we know about Shinsu. Can you heal people with Shinsu? And can you heal them very effectively? And is that a common thing for people to have healing stuff? Or is it just, you know, maybe there's just really good healing stuff, especially when we're on, what, the 29th floor? Now we're on the 30th, but at the time I'm talking about, we're on the 29th. Maybe there's, like, really good medical stuff there. I don't know. I have no idea. But he recovered really well. Like, only a month and he's, like, walking around and shit. That's crazy. So yeah, there was that, which is like, so that is, like, surprising, but also it's strange. Like, I guess the real surprise was them dying. Now I found out that neither of them are dead. So I guess that episode back then wasn't as much of a surprise. But the events still happened, so I'm not, like, mad about it, because the events still happened and those characters still have that fueling them. So I'm cool with it. But it was just kind of a surprise in this episode to go, like, oh, so this is just, there really weren't that many consequences from that episode. But the fact that there was a month time skip in this episode and it just happened like that, you know, like, time in this show is so loosey-goosey. It's one of those shows where, like, time will just go by in the blink of an eye and we're not going to notice, you know? Because they had, like, I forgot how long the time skip was, but was it, like, a year time skip or maybe more? I can't remember. Is it 2 years? I can't remember. In one of the previous episodes, like, 3 or 4 episodes ago or something, they had, like, a pretty significant time skip. Maybe it was only, like, 6 months. I can't remember. But they had a pretty significant time skip. And it just happened like that, you know? It was like, oh, wow, okay, so we've skipped past so much stuff. But that's also good, you know? It allows you to move through, you know, it allows you to feel like the tower isn't just, you go to the next floor, you do a test. You go to the next floor, you do a test. Like, they're doing stuff in between, and we don't have to see every little bit of it. But yeah, it's always shocking to me. But now, the other thing was, what's her name? Huarun or whatever? Huarin? The redhead lady. She said, I believe she said that they can't know that Khun and Balm are alive. No one must learn that you and Balm are alive. Yeah. So, that is difficult. That feels very difficult. Because Khun figured out Balm in one confrontation with him. Now, obviously, that's Khun. Not everyone is able to figure it out like Khun. And also, he had some hints beforehand and all of that. But he did figure it out in one confrontation. If other people are fighting against him constantly, they might figure out it's Balm. Secondly, Khun is even harder to hide, I think. I guess he might just have to stay out of sight and use whatever. But there's something sad about that, because I thought that the workshop battle might be like their way of connecting with season 1's squad again. You know, like we're gonna see them again, and we're gonna see Bam interact with them again, and Khun interact with them again. It's gonna be all great and fun. And I still think we are gonna be interacting with them, but I feel like that means that Khun and Bam can't interact with them. Maybe Bam can, Khun probably can't. So I wonder, but like they might also interact with them. They find out they're alive, and then we see the consequences of that. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed this episode. It was fun, but next episode we start the workshop battle, and I can't wait. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this episode of Tower of God. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.